Hi Aquarius, welcome to your Magician reading for 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to True Love Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it could resonate in other areas of your life. This also may resonate for yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Aquarius, what do we got here? For you, Aquarius. What do we got? Oopsie. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, yay. Nothing wrong with that. 10 of Swords. Oh boy, 10 of Wands. 5 of Cups. 4 of Swords. The Hierophant, that could be Taurus. The Fool, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Alright, so what do we got here? Move those over there. Alright. Okay. Alright, Aquarius, what do we got here? Nothing too heavy. We got 2 out of 5 major arcana. I think this is you pulling back and redirecting your energy for your own interests, or just taking your life back. Alright, let's see what we got here. What's this 10 of Swords? 10 of Swords. Alright, 4 of Pentacles, and we got the 4 of Swords right here. Okay. So we got the need for stability. What's this 10 of Wands about? What's this 10 of Wands? 10 of Cups. Wow, so you're not even, for the Aquarians I'm reading for, are you even interested in a relationship? Because, okay, all right, well, I'll get to that in a minute. What's this 5 of Cups about? Because it seems like they're, death. Okay, you're moving through grief. That's why. You're not interested in it. You just want to be done with the grieving. You would just want to be back to security and done with the grieving, because you want all this hard work in your life to pay off. Transitioning, letting go. Okay. What's this 4 of Swords about? Yeah, this is about you kind of setting boundaries. This is like Phoenix Rising stuff here. All right, what's this 4 of Swords? And your focus is on work, cleaning things up in your life. Like, this is you kind of spring cleaning before spring. What's this 4 of Swords about for Aquarius? The Star, there's Aquarius. Oh, wow. Okay, so you need to slow down and rest a little bit here. You've been like really pushing things to the hilt, like working, and you need some rest. What's this Hierophant about? Yeah, you need to finally pull back and okay. So Aquarius, you've been working for the stability. Like it's almost like you're not prioritizing a relationship so much as you are working a lot to kind of get through a breakup and kind of get through and figure out what's going on. Not with you so much. It's not like you blame yourself. You're just kind of like, you know, I just need a breather, and I just need to not be needed right now other than where I want to direct my energy. And you've been working, and you need to rest, and you need to, and it's probably to handle the transition, to get through this, to accept the ending, to process the ending. You're happiest when you're working, and you're happiest when there's money coming in, and there's that stability and that sort of, you know, you can kind of project out 6 months because you know you're going to be good at least that amount of time as far as work, money, that sort of thing. And you are using work as a tool at this point to help you grieve and to get through something and to understand. but it's not like you're doing a deep dive. You've got a pretty good handle on it. So it's not like you're wanting to figure things out, but rather just process it and move forward. But there's a danger of you neglecting your needs. Like you're probably exhausted for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, because you're pushing yourself to the limit. Like there's a heavy workload here, heavy investment in work. And this is you, what's this Fool card about? What's this Fool card about? Aquarius. This is you coming back online. Wow. This is, okay, so it's purposeful at least. This is for the year 2020, because this is, the first was the Fool's Journey, and it was a fool. This is a magician. It's going to be High Priestess next. But where your energy is best spent this year is a year in review. Honestly. Let all this hard work you've done is going to pay off. Let it come to fruition. Guess what, Aquarius? You get to coast this year. And the hard work that you wanted to come out stable and secure and have that at least your family and your financial and career life stabilized, you got it. So whatever you were working towards, that's going to pay off. But you need to rest. And for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, you're not really interested in a relationship. You just want stability restored in your life, and you want predictability so that you can be spontaneous. You want routine so that you can be carefree and go on a whim's notice. For the Aquarians that I'm reading for, like there's this backbone of security needed so you can be spontaneous and do what you want when you want. So now is the time to kind of let all of that synthesize and come together. All of this like processing and all of this work that you've done, both emotionally and in work, because work is great. Let that carry you and just kind of back off on the energy output in that. But it's a good investment energetically. Like whatever you put your energy towards as far as work and money, keep doing it because it's paying off. 2020 is going to be a really good year for you financially and job-wise, career-wise. But as far as how much you're working, you could do with less. You don't need to be staying up till the wee hours of the morning every single night. You can take a couple of nights off, or there's a huge output here. And it's paid off, but this year, let it come to fruition and let it kind of provide the learning or the like learn from that. Like let it inform your future projections. That's what I'm wanting to say. Hello. Oh, there it is. Mr. Magnet, what are you doing? Pardon me. Adjusting the mic here. Let all of that energy output that you've done inform this year's energy output. What can you do differently? Recalibrate if needed, because you need to take you're at risk of kind of burnout for something that's very good for you and very profitable and can provide for you for years to come. You're at risk of burnout. You need a break. And this started off as you doing this, whatever you're doing to process an ending, to grieve emotionally, to kind of see yourself through the grieving and move you along, because you might have felt stuck. But it's kind of taken on a life of its own, and you need to slow the HE double hockey sticks down, because you're going to burn out and wear yourself out, and you need to sleep for like a week. Just saying. So, okay, so for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, this is a solo mission. For the Aquarians I'm reading for, you're not involved in a relationship, but you do need, for 2020, you need to focus on recalibrating your energy output for whatever this business venture is, or for however you've been working so hard. You could do with less working, and you need to pull back a little bit, and instead of working, be in a more receptive capacity. Perhaps be in a more, like, kind of take a look and take stock of where you're at now and let that kind of sink in. And I hate to say learn from it, because it's not like you haven't, but give yourself a break and it's like you've been trying to outrun emotions. You've been trying to stay in front of something and not deal with something. You need to deal with it. And it's time now, and you can. Your business, your work, your financial stability is up and running. Everything else about your life is up and running. But you need to take some time to heal and to take a stinking break, and also to kind of sit back and coast a little bit and let sort of the past year wash over you and see what you've learned, and to take stock and to recalibrate for your future venture for work and a relationship. You can't outrun the disappointment and the heartache and whatever that you're dealing with, but you've dealt with it enough to put it into some perspective. So now comes the review and the learning from it. And you've got time now because you've laid the groundwork for a successful transition to that, because you've worked pretty dang hard. And so now you kind of get to back off a little bit and take stock. So 2020 for you, as far as your energy output, is learning and recalibrating and doing better differently, if that makes sense. It's just as good, but not for the purpose of outrunning grief, not for the purpose of keeping yourself so busy and yet dog tired that you don't have time to grieve or to think about something that's disappointing or has been a source of sadness and regret for you. You've got that into perspective now. It's so you don't have to outrun it. It feels like there's this need to outrun it, and it's about recognizing that you are in a secure position. Stop, look around, take stock, rest, and recalibrate. This is kind of not an easy year, but the work you've done to lead up to this year has paid off. So you get to coast now if you want to. Highly recommended. No more of this burning the midnight oil. Enough. But seriously, enough. Should take my own medicine. Or take my own advice, rather. All right. What else for Aquarius? This Aquarius. Okay. Oh. Okay. The Lovers. Right. So this was an emotional situation for you. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So this is finish your sentence. You are synthesizing your information as you should. This is you being very I would say about the last 18 months have been kind of hard for you as far as relationships, what's been happening, what's going on, things shifting, feeling out of control, feeling exhausted. Probably why you've been working so hard, because you don't understand, or you're feeling out of control. So the one area you can feel in control is working so much. And so that was where all of your energy went. And so that is up and running and underway. And this is about dealing with this relationship and figuring out what you want to do differently, recalibrating. What else for Aquarius? Making better choices, having enough experience under your belt where the trauma to be behind you enough, the drama and the trauma, to where you can look at it realistically and start to parcel things out and not be confused anymore, look at things differently. Because the security and the lessons learned are there. Like, honestly, whatever you've been doing for the last 18 months has kind of laid the groundwork for this to be not an easy year, unless you want it to be that way. But the Aquarians I'm reading for, you're no slouch, right? You're gonna find something to keep yourself busy. But if you wanted to, you could coast this year, because it just feels like you were exhausted. And this is going to be a much needed break to think about what you want for your future stability and future, and how that can kind of be a part of a partnership that you would like to be a part of. Because this last one ran its course. It is what it is. And there were good parts of it. And so this is about figuring out what you want to do differently. But the good news is that you're not in deficit. You've got it in perspective. You're not wanting to reconnect with somebody to make you whole. You're just fine by yourself. And this is about your stability and security and your future choices, and calibrating that and figuring out what you want and seeing things for what they are. Cutting through the BS and the confusion and the fantasy and the wishful thinking of it all. Rose-colored glasses. No, this is about seeing your choices, seeing this person, the experiences with them for what they are, the good and the bad, and letting it inform your future choice for future connection. And it's not an active stance, just so you know. Whatever work you've been doing and how busy you've been, you don't have to do that for this. This is you getting to kind of let everything wash over you this year. I don't know how well this is going to be received for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, because I think you prefer to be very active. There's this restlessness, feels like, but you do need to make time to slow down a bit this year, because you can't have another year as far as energy output like you did last year. You will get sick. And I hate to say that, but you got cards all over the place here that you just been working yourself. You need to rest. You need to slow down. You're going to wear yourself out to exhaustion and need to sleep for a week. And I'm not, well, I'm doom and gloom, but you do well with a break. You've earned it. What else for Aquarius? Whoa. Okay. Yay. So your hard work once again has paid off, and this is you being able to, nice of you to join the conversation, to be able to do what you want when you want. You have worked hard for this. Enjoy it and use it. Don't waste it by burning yourself out and not being able to harness this energy. This is what you wanted, and you've got some kind of really incredible opportunity in the next 3 months coming your way that you've worked very hard for. Do not let it pass you by. But I have to say, this is not in the relationship department. This is across the board here. This is for my single Aquarians. This is for Aquarians that are focused on money, career, job, maybe social, but yourself, money, career, and job. And in no particular order or subset. This is you wanting to just take a break from the romance, figure things out, recalibrate, and things are taking off this year. Whatever you've worked for is coming to fruition this year. And it gets to be a much more passive approach to your prosperity and your success because of all the work you've done in the past 18 months. You kind of made the grief work for you, the disappointment, the struggle, the strife. You've made it work for you, and you've kind of poured yourself into whatever this is, and it's set the groundwork for you to be able to have this incredible opportunity befall you. I don't know what it is, but in the next 3 months, you're about to take off. Wow, that's awesome. That's incredible. Really, truly. This is whatever you want, whatever you've been working for, you're now in a position to really have it benefit you financially, and nice. Really cool. That's really cool. But you need to use this year wisely. Let it be a year of all that you've done wash over you and kind of learn from it. And hello. I just feel like you need to slow down a little bit. That's all right. That's for Aquarius. Because you don't want to not be able to enjoy this creative boon. This like tidal wave coming towards you. You want to be able to be, riding it and surfing it, not succumb and kind of be tumbled about under the undercurrent. You know what I mean? That's for Aquarius. Look at that. 9 of coins. Boom. That's awesome. The reason why I think it's so cool is because I think a lot of this energy output, what you've been manifesting, what you've been calling towards you, you didn't know you were doing it. You were just trying to outrun something. You were just trying to stay on top of all these issues that were kind of hitting you, coming at you, blindsiding you, relationship issues, whatever. And you were just trying to manage it and do what you do best, which is, something, life throwing something at you, and you just kind of like, all right, using it to jump on to something else and just making the best out of whatever happened and doing the best you can with the things that kept coming your way. And then the relationship drama, and then and then look at here, we got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the 9 of Pentacles, and the Magician, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Star card. So this is almost like, and the Ace of Pentacles happening It's unexpected, but let's examine that unexpected for a second here. You worked for it, you just didn't know what you were working for. And it's proving to be bigger than what you thought it would or could be. You had no idea that you just were trying to kind of manage stuff, and then look what happened. You kind of, I don't know if this is your own business. I don't know if this is some kind of special recognition, promotion, but it's big, and it has to deal with a lot more security for you, specifically money. So perhaps that's what this year is about, is this growth and this and you focusing on yourself. There doesn't look like there's a relationship here. It looks like this is a year of it what you've learned from that and what you've laid the groundwork for kind of washing over you, and letting that inform your next move and creating on the backs of that. And it being a very good creation, it serving you well. I hope I explained that well, but things are being synthesized this year. This is a year of everything coming together for you. Well, that hard work pays off. What else for Aquarius? Nice. Believe in yourself, which can be kind of one of those byproducts of like all of a sudden when you've been going, and you stop to look around and kind of, it's like, oh, did I really do this? Holy cow, did I do this? Because there's a tendency to feel like, well, it just kind of happened. No, it didn't. You've worked hard for whatever is about to come your way and bust open. You've worked hard for that. Come April, look out. It didn't just happen. So don't stop believing in yourself. Don't think that you just got there by accident. You've got this imposter syndrome going on. You don't. You've worked your tail off for this. For the Aquarians I am reading for. Holy cow. Oh. What else for Aquarius? Oh, this could be Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? I just, not that you're prone to, we got two kings here. Okay, and they're both, this one was, I don't know if you saw it, was right here. So it's like, it's yet to be decided, because they're not upright and they're not reversed. However, whatever comes out like this, I do clockwise. So, but I was saying something before about feeling like you got here by happenstance, or, oh shucks, now I can't remember what I was saying, because I was looking at that. Oh, I think I was saying something about it puts you in the position that you have the advantage. You are where you are because you worked for it, and you've got more of an advantage than you think you do, but you're not cocky about it. This isn't about you being like, oh, sitting pretty and I'm on top and this and that. This is about you being grateful for what you have, but you're not slowing down, and you should. As far as the creative juices, you might be taking a break physically and slowing your schedule down, but you're still in a very creative mode, creative process. So just make sure you're not running yourself ragged. Honestly, like not taking care of yourself and just going, work, not taking care of yourself, ignoring your own needs. The security is there, the stability is there. You're good. Slow down and let the lessons wash over you, and use that to inform your future career, financial trajectory, because this is all about that. There's not really a relationship here, honestly. If there was, it's about you processing it, but there's no reconciliation. There's no new relationship, and you're quite content with that because the focus is on your future, which you kind of neglected for a while in dealing with this romantic relationship that you tried to outrun the grief of. You're kind of over it. So this is all you. All Aquarius here. And Aquarius is future, Aquarius is job, Aquarius is career, money, all of that. You sitting pretty. Oh, that is a Nine of Coins. I was like, that's a six. No, it's a Nine of Coins. All right. I'm just going to, if I say more, I'm just going to keep repeating myself. I just can't believe the prosperity here. This is awesome. Please take a break. You're going to wear yourself out. Okay. This could be Aries or Virgo, by the way. All right. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. You go get some rest. Hope to see you in the next reading. Go get some rest. Love and support to you for 2020, as it were. Go get some rest. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. Go get some rest. Take care.